Modern Warfare, the holy name of a game that has brought so much grace, yet so much pain. Beautiful, saddening, and love all exists. But I'm getting tired of this bullshit. That doesn't rhyme. Alright, so what I was coming here to talk to you guys today was the Modern Warfare beta. I want to talk to you guys about why and how I think this beta can be improved and what I think so far about the game. If you're an active subscriber, you already know a lot of my thoughts and opinions about Call of Duty and what I do here and how I examine Call of Duties. But for you who don't know, I like to actually do organized, sheets of paper reviews on Call of Duty because let's be honest here. There's not a lot of logical thinkers in any community, and that's just a fact. There's people who would take the time out and rather complain than do research and data. Hell, sometimes I fall victim to that myself. YouTube's all about taking my time and creating something passionately. And when I play Call of Duty, I'm playing it passionately and creatively. I don't just play Call of Duty just to sit there and play it, and that's fine if you do. But for me, I do it because I want to make montages, I want to get better at the game, and I want to learn how to be better at the game of Call of Duty. Naturally, when I want to improve on something, I also want the game to improve on something. I want to feel like the devs are hearing out the community and hearing me out. I want to know that my voice is heard, and I want to know for a fact that this game can be changed, whether it be good or whether it be sometimes a little bit bad, just to test things out. And I think that Modern Warfare did a fantastic job of that. Thank you very much. Get this shit out of my face. This is the same stuff that happened with Treyarch. There's never been a beta where I sit back to myself and I say, this is a good game, it's a perfect game. If that was the case, there wouldn't even need to be a beta. You wouldn't need to drop it. You just be like, yo, bro, we know this shit's fire, bro. No beta, no beta. This shit is ready. It's ready to go. Let this shit go, all right? Let this shit fly off the shelves. But when a developer is so humble enough and greedy enough, because they're really doing it for, that pre-order cheddar cheese. If they would have launched this game without the radar, do you understand the fool that would have been lost by not only the community, but me as a whole? That would have been a serious problem, because once I get my hands on the game, I'm thinking this is a finished product. This is what you want to give to us. When you drop a beta, what you're doing is you're testing out things and then giving us a realistic expectation of what's going to happen, yet few changes can be made. But then again, here's the funny part is Modern Warfares have always been broken. Modern Warfare 3 is notorious for lag comp. You can die in one bullet sometimes, or you can die in 3. It just depends on what the game's connection is trying to feed you with, all right? It's not something new. It's not something I'm not expecting. It can be improved on. It should be improved on. This is a whole different generation with a lot better technology. Just improve it a little bit. I understand it's always going to be like this in some regard, but the time to kill can be a little bit higher, just a little bit. I'll keep recommending this 125 health. Between you and Treyarch, that's where balance is. That's where harmony is. That's where we need to go. So please, just up it just a little bit. Maybe 1 shot more. The Odin does 3 shots. Just something more, a little bit more. But I do like the way that the game played. The game felt smooth. From the first game to the last game, I rarely had any connection interrupted, or I rarely had anything from a beta that I usually have. In Blackout and World War II, I had a bunch of beta problems where I was lagging off the map and exiting out of stuff, which is to be expected. That's a beta. But kudos to them for not having too much of FPS drops, especially on console. I play on console. I don't know how you PC or Xbox players did. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, by the way, before we forget, we need to cap anybody trying to crossplay with the controller on PC, the frame rate at 60 FPS. You guys don't understand, when you're running 120 FPS, we're running 60. He's running 2 whole games on 1. That's 2 games. He's getting double what I'm seeing. People out here getting 340. Hey, bro, come on, dog. There's gotta be a limit to this shit, bro. Next thing you know, he's gonna be running a whole new game. Don't make sense to me, bro. Don't make sense to me. No, sniping needs a buff. Sniping needs a serious buff. Because when you snipe in that game, it feels so satisfying to get a kill. But it's way too slow, and I think it's because you guys held short barrel from us. We know what you're doing. We see you. We know what you're doing. Another pro that I had to mention and I wanted to talk about was the fact that these guys obviously are seeming to really care about the game. You can tell that these developers had time to make this game, and this was my huge issue with Treyarch, is Treyarch literally dropped a half-assed game day 1. This game does not feel half-assed. There was no point where I was sitting there like, this is a half-assed game. They didn't really think this through. I feel like every decision was made deliberately. Granted, there were bugs, but I feel for the most part, this game really took care, love, and a lot of people together working on it with dignity, and it's like they care about the game. And with Black Ops 4, I mean, what the fuck is going on, bro? With like, we don't even know anymore. You ain't seen me play that shit. I'm over it. I'm done. You know, I might make YouTube videos and I might make them for fun, but nobody wants to sit there and make a bad prediction or make some shitty prediction and think like, damn, man, I really did fuck up. I really did say something, and you know, it ended up not being true. That's not something everybody or some sane people wants to strive for. All right, sure, you want criticism, you want to build, but you want to get the shit right eventually. It has been so long since Modern Warfare came out, and the idea implementation, the fundamental groundbreaking work that they have done with different animations and different movements and different textures and different graphics, and oh my gosh, this game looks amazing. It feels like they care, and that's all I ever ask for when I'm listening to somebody's art and when I'm talking to somebody about art, and when, you know, you're trying to involve yourself in another piece of art, because that's what you're doing with Call of Duty. You're involved in another piece of art, and when you play Call of Duty, it is like a rhythm for some of us. All play styles are viable. This is not the same for Black Ops 4. In Black Ops 4, if you sit up with a Titan, a barricade, and all of that, you are a significant advantage towards everybody else in the lobby. But lag comp is a serious problem, because that is triggering. Shoot first, die first things are, it's terrible. And let me make something clear. I understand shoot first, die first cannot be as precise as people want it to seem. Do you understand how stupid it would be if it was just point click? You know what I mean? I know Call of Duty's like that, and Call of Duty is a very twitch shooter, but it's not about you shooting first and who shooting first. It's about, do you land all of the shot? Does accuracy come into effect? Except for with the Odin, because the Odin doesn't fucking matter. You can shoot a fucking brick wall, it's gonna hit him. That gun is OP. But that's what I'm saying. Like, every gun I used, I was like, man, damn, this shit is OP. It's legit overpowered. If you know how to use this weapon, you're gonna dominate. If I was doing like a numbers thing, I really don't, but just for the sake of the video, to give you an idea of how I felt, it was a 6 out of 10. It was very frustrating with me without the mini map, and I didn't want to talk about that to the end of the video because I've already said this multiple times. Just give us a regular UAV, a regular mini map, and just call it a day. You can even take the personal radar out. Just literally nobody cares about it. I wouldn't mind if you kept it in, but just take it out and literally keep the regular mini map. It's going to change the way the maps work, which is another thing I need to talk about real quick. Maps felt like a regular COD game. They felt like a Modern Warfare Ghost type of feel, but they felt they not really felt, they flowed like Ghosts, and that's not good. It's too slow. Switch the UAV back over. We need a UAV. All right, we need a regular UAV, and we need a regular mini map. All right, I know the UAV is already there. I'm just saying that. We need a regular mini map. That's pretty much it for my review of the beta. I'm going to be going on a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break here on the channel. All right, nothing too major, just, you know, a week long. Going to be chilling, going to be relaxing. I'm super excited for Ghost Recon, super excited for Destiny 2 on the channel, super excited for something that I'm going to be showing you guys as well with the montage and stuff. So let me know what your thoughts were, man. What were they and how did they enjoy them? I've been watching a lot of gameplays, and it does feel like Modern Warfare again. So we just stay positive about it, baby. Bless up. I'll catch you in the next one.